Hi, welcome to Nuage Academy. Today, let us have an introduction about virtual private cloud. I'm sure by going through this video, you will highly appreciate the pieces of information which you acquire from this video is never dealt anywhere before. So, what is a VPC? VPC is a virtual environment provided by AWS to its customers. Traditionally, in data center environment, that is what I'm talking about is the physical data center environment. Customers will host their servers, virtualized environment, and their storage, security. It may be physical and maybe a logical security and network security connected to the internet and to the branch offices, and maybe connected to other partner companies, those stuffs in word. No, if we want to say in one word, we can say everything is hosted in-house. After cloud came into picture, instead of building your infrastructure in-house, customers started outsourcing to cloud and have connectivity to cloud to manage and maintain your application and resources. So cloud is nothing but a virtual environment, you know, privately dedicated for every customer with all virtual resources like servers, storage, firewall, routers, etc. or virtually dedicated to every customer. It means no one else than the particular customer can talk to its resources. Same way, the particular customer cannot talk to other customer resources unless and until both the customers agreed for some interconnection connection between them. So what is a virtual environment? It is privately dedicated for every individual customers with all resources like servers, storage, firewall, routers, etc. So I'm just repeating from the last slide to make get more understanding about this. That is the reason this slide is here. And only respective owners can communicate to their respective resources. They cannot communicate with other customer resources. This is the default behavior. But if you want to change this default behavior, it is possible by making intercommunication between the customers. But there should be a common agreement between both the customers. Then only you can get that communication happen. So this is a high level picture of the for our learning, where the external layer is the it's a AWS uh, service. It is cloud computing denotes that layer denotes too. So uh, inside that, um, it is a region, that is a region denoted by VPC. There are uh, around 18 regions available. Maybe a couple of regions we cannot see from our normal accounts. It is a Gov cloud. Forget about that. Just assume that there are more than one regions available. So that is marked here. So if you know see here, there are the dotted lines. Okay, so that is called availability zones. So every region will have an availability zone. So you can treat it as, you can assume for your understanding right now, availability zone is nothing but a data center. Okay, so those dotted lines are marked here as an availability zone, and every region will have minimum two availability zones or more. So some of the regions may have even six availability zones, and some of the region only have two availability zones. So The next component here, the structure and in the building blocks, you have a VPC. If you note down the VPC here, which the arrow mark is pointing to, okay, which is region specific. It is spanning throughout the region, not across the region. Remember, it is spanning throughout the region. The entire region is covered. It means it can span across availability zones. So here, if you see that VPC boundary, it is covering both the availability zones. So if there are more than two or three or four, all the availability zones will be covered by the VPC within that region. So this is key. Maybe I'm going to cover that again in the next slide. So I'm going to reiterate more than two times or three times because these are the things you should know very clearly to go further. So I just provided the screen for you to make understand those points here. If you see, I have marked a VPC, the white dotted lines, which is blinking, and it is spanning the region. So I have in the left side region 1 and in the right side region 2. It is spanning across both regions, but you know this this is not the case. You cannot span a VPC across multiple region. The scope of the VP is within region. You have to know that very clearly. Further, if I go to the next one, so here I made a region, so a VPC with white dotted, and I have two availability zones, and inside the availability zone I have a subnet. So this subnet I showed you, that is spanning between availability zones, between availability zone A and availability zone B. Again, this is also not allowed. Okay, so this is, I'm making you to highlight, spanning subnets between availability zone is not allowed. You have to be very clear. See here, subnet cannot span multiple availability zones. Its scope is within availability zone. AZ stands for availability zone. So these are the things you have to be very clear to understand the VPC concept. Okay, so we I so let us be as the part one video. I will meet you through in the the other key points uh, regarding VPC in another video. So until then, take care. Bye. And the, in Nuage Academy, no, we are have experienced faculty, and we train more than 130 plus professionals to achieve the certification. And we used to give you a simulation on exam topics, uh, so which will give you ease situation to sit for your certification. And it will be interactive sessions, and the classroom will be live, and all the demonstrations will be related with the real-time scenarios. And thank you for watching this video. I'll meet you in a different video with the additional steps regarding the virtual private cloud. Thank you.